Welcome traders, this is Chris from thetradingmentors.com. Hope you're well. This is the weekly Forex forecast for the 11th of September till Friday. So we're going to look at predicted targets and trends for the coming week, and hopefully you'll enjoy the next 15 minutes or so as I do the full analysis of all the markets to see what's going on. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and let's get straight into the markets. But one of the things I'm going to discuss with you is the 1, 2, 3 steps to trading success using the advanced pro charts. And this is the DXY. We're going to see where this is going next week, probably higher. So that's the first thing. But one of the things I'm going to talk about using the advanced pro charts is how simple it is to recognize a chart change of character to the upside or the downside, and I'll do several examples on a 1, 2, 3 setup. So the first thing is that you have to recognize that the DXY in this instance is parabolic. So a parabolic trend is where all the buys are in and the MACD confirms it's all green, even the candles are green, and you've got a big buy signal there, so you know it's going up. All right. Now, during a correction mode on the daily chart, you get the correction, but you're waiting to see what's going to happen next. You know it's been parabolic, so it's likely to continue. It's simply a correction. So you're waiting for the change of character, and there it is. Okay, so that is step one, change of character, change of color. For an uptrend, it goes green. For a downtrend, it goes red, and I'll show you that as another example later on. So the first step is the change of character. That is not tradable in this theory with these 1, 2, 3 steps. Now, if you want to trade it there, fine. Put your stop way below here and then just let it ride. Step 2 is the swing low. After you get change of character, the price doesn't like it. It never goes boom like that. It always has a swing low. Okay, step 2. Is that tradable? Totally up to you. Third step is the break of structure. Now, based upon the fact that you've had a change of character, it's all gone green, based upon the fact you've got a high here, which has gone down from 103.74, based upon the fact that it's had a swing low, the next step is to wait for the break of structure to the upside at the previous high. That is the tradable event. So if you want to have a safe way of trading, this is it. You can trade this, but it can just go boom. You can trade the swing low, but it could just go boom. The third confirmation just gives you the peace of mind that all the structures, the market structure is intact and ready to go much, much higher. So step 3 is the break of structure at 103.74 or just above it. You can put a pending order above there, couldn't you, somewhere around there. Your stop, of course, is at the previous swing low or just below. The other thing to remember is during the uptrend, there's other trading opportunities, and there's only 2 steps because you're not waiting for break of structure, you're not waiting for any change of character. You want the character to remain the same, i.e. bullish. So this becomes a step 1 and a step 2 break of structure. So step 1 is the retracement, and if you're not sure what that looks like on the advanced pro charts, just look at your stochastic, the swing low. Are you buying cheap? Yes, you are. You know the previous high, 104.30, that is your tradable event, break of structure. Put your stop at the previous swing low or just below and go for 2 times risk reward. Simple as that. And I'll show you some other examples as we go along. Oh, by the way, hopefully you got my email and message. Webinars are ready for the gold on steroids. So book your space. Spaces are limited. Genuinely, they really are. So book your spot, and it's free, and it's about, I think it's going to be about 15 minutes or so. It's not going to be long. But I show you how to use the gold on steroids, why it works, how it works, and how to profit. So in terms of the DXY, we are expecting further upside momentum. Parabolic trend is the strongest of the strongest trends in the world, bar none, and it will fight any kind of order block. So we do expect this price to go up to 105.67 this week. Now, of course, if it changes structure, then we could have a selling opportunity with the DXY if you trade that. But we'll have to wait and see. Come into my room during the New York session where I do a full daily analysis to keep you up to date with progress. Okay, on to the yen futures now. And as I mentioned in the previous few days on the members video analysis during the New York session, if you're not a member, then just click on the links below. The yen futures are completely sideways, as you can see in this chart here on the right. So we have to wait for the yens to break. It looks like it wants to break down, doesn't it? But it's holding on to this baseline at the moment. I think it will, but we have to wait for it to break below that line there. Just putting an alert on. I'll pop that into the VIP room if that does happen. This is really important because with a parabolic downtrend on the yen futures, this is going to drive all the yens up. And this is your opportunity to buy into all the yens or the best formation yens that there is. And again, during the New York session, I will be looking at that really closely because I will be looking to get into those quite soon. And it may be just a couple of days, maybe Monday morning that this breaks or Monday afternoon that this breaks. We'll have to wait and see. Further downside momentum is likely. Don't know what happened there. Let's put a price on that. So the target for this week is 66.25. Onto the indices, and not a lot going on in the indices, to be fair, lately. All pretty much sideways during the holiday season. But we do expect a further upward momentum in the next week. So the target's 35.238. Further upside momentum is likely on the FTSE 100, or the rest are pretty mixed. Target for this week is 7554. DAX has the downward momentum. We've got a sell signal on the advanced pro charts, and it's in a wave 5 ABC formation, so highly likely to head for 15,516. Bitcoin has to make its mind up, doesn't it? It's not going anywhere very quickly at the moment. We have a very strong baseline formation, which usually indicates a very strong low, which indicates that the price is going to explode to the upside. Target 35,000. On to commodities now. Silver, $22.91, hitting a baseline now. So we do expect this to form an upward momentum in the next few days. This baseline here has been hit twice, now coming into it third time. So it is going to find its feet. It might take a couple of days, but much depends on the DXY. If the DXY decides to have a change of character to the downside, then this will drive commodities higher, including silver and including gold. Target now is $24.72. On to West Texas oil, $87.42. Congratulations, everybody who have the advanced pro charts. If you traded oil at $80, went up, bounced off to here, and a nice correction there into a wave 5, but I'm not totally convinced of that. Target for this week is $89.89. Gold sitting on 1920. So a bounce is highly likely. We're seeing the price consolidate on the lower time frames at the moment. Highly likely to bounce off this support line at 1916 and then move up to 1941, 1942. On to Forex now. Euro dollar hit our target from last week's target, the weekly Forex forecast last weekend. We targeted 106.84, hit it, and almost exactly. We expect price to find its feet here. It could come in a little bit deeper into this order block, but again, much depends on the DXY. We're watching the DXY very carefully. DXY continues upwards, then of course this will drive the euro dollar down to this area of 106.50 before the bounce. So the target for this week is likely to be 108.34. Similar situation for the pound USD. There's a baseline being formed here, so it's likely to bounce up to this area. Again, depending on the DXY, if the dollar gains some strength, this could drive this into this order block here before we get the bounce that we're waiting for. It's sitting right on a support area after a wave 5 pattern, ABC formation, and it looks like the C end of that wave 5 has been completed. So I suspect, depending on the DXY, of course, then we're going to see the price head back to 12617. Now on to US yen. Remember the correlation. It's really, really important. If the DXY is going up, then US yen goes up. If the yen futures goes down, as it looks like it wants to and may break that support area any moment, this will drive the yen pairs up, including the US yen. So I suspect we're going to see a pullback down to 146.39 is onto this order block, and then a big bounce to 150. Don't worry about the 18. 150 would be enough. I'll pop back to oil because I forgot to do the step 1, 2, 3. So when we see a change of character, the change of character gives us a change of color, if that makes sense. If you haven't got the advanced pro charts, then unfortunately you won't understand how this works. But again, the change of color gives us change of character. The change of color gives us change of character. Let me emphasize that. Is it tradable? That's your choice. But what can happen on change of character, you can change color and then just go boom. All right, so for clarity, you want to wait for the swing low. Step 1, change of character goes green, bullish. Step 2, swing low. Step 3, break of structure, 81.23. Break of structure, stop below the swing low, off it goes. 2 times risk at least. Onto the US Swiss. Now again, let's do it. Let's do it the maths. Change of character goes green to the upside, bullish. Swing low. Break of structure to the upside, trade, stop below the previous low. Off it goes. Now, in terms of the next week, I'm very interested in this because I think the DXY is on its way to turn, at least for a correction, if not a reversal. We can see this here on the US Swiss. As you can see, it's now hitting this top of, this has got some convergence going. We talk about divergence, but this is convergence. This is where a series of events are happening at the same time. So it's gone up to our target from last week, 88.96, hit it, and could have gone a bit higher from last week, but there we are. So it's hitting this order block here, and look at the overall trend. See this channel here? So that is major resistance area here. So in terms of tradability, we do expect the price to fall and roll down. If the DXY decides to fall in the next few days, 88.21 is the target for this week. And the only reason I put it there is because there's a big order block here as well. So we could find it moves into a wave 4 for a further upside momentum. Now, in terms of the lower time frame chart, to sell it, you'd have to wait for change of character. You'd have to go red. Step 1. Step 2, you'd have to wait for the swing. So step 1 is the change of character. Step 2 is the swing high. Step 3 is the break of structure to the downside. Once you've got break of structure, that is your tradable event. You put your stop at the previous high, and then you go 2 times or 1.5 risk to reward. Now, all the yens are all over the place because the yen futures is not quite sure where it's going to go next, because if it goes weak and breaks that support area, then of course all the yens are going much higher. This one is interesting, the New Zealand yen. We do have change of character, step 1. Okay, so this is likely to happen. So we are going to get a pull back to here. We are going to get a probable break of structure and an upward momentum if the yen futures goes weak. So we can calculate quite accurately now. We have that information. We can look at our swing stochastic. Okay, this is a 14, 3 and 3. I sometimes use 14, 7 and 3. This is faster, but nonetheless both work really well. So the swing low down to this order block would be perfect, wouldn't it? We already have the break of structure number. So that's your break of structure. You don't know where the swing low is yet because it's not occurred. Might be there, might be there, might be there. Doesn't matter, but it's something to watch, because have a look at the MACD here. Just imagine if this starts to take off into a wave 4, by the way. Very strong upward momentum is highly likely, and there's a big target of 89.85. Our target for this week is 89.85. On to pound Canadian. Now this is interesting as well. Change of character, step 1. Probably getting the hang of this now. Step 1, change of character, not tradable. Step 2. Hold on a sec, let's get that there. So we know this, the previous low there. Step 2, swing high, not tradable. Step 3, break a structure to the downside from this previous low, tradable. You can go for 2 to 1 or 1.5. Now, as we speak, it's hitting these order blocks, so it's highly likely to bounce. Final one for today. Not much else is parabolic, so and we're only interested in things that parabolic, like this Euro Canadian, for instance. Again, just a reminder, step 1, change of character, chart goes red. Step 2, swing high. Step 3, break a structure. Okay, that's the trade. Price goes down 2 to 1. Happy days. So my favorite trades for this week, I love look at the Swiss yen. I like the look of the US yen, and that's about it so far. But all the rest of the yens could be getting ready as well in the next few days. So become a member. Join me in the afternoons during the New York session where I'll do more analysis. Have a wonderful weekend.